Begin with continued fallout over our investigation into the night Achim Bailey disappeared in Springfield. Thanks for joining us here on Western Mass News. I'm Chris Pisano, and we've found discrepancies between the security plan at Samuel's and what actually happened after Achim was kicked out of the bar. Now another club owner who's been at the center of attention because of his security plan is speaking out. Western Mass News reporter James Villalobos continues his exclusive coverage and joins us now with a response to Mayor Sarno's statement that we brought you yesterday. James?
Yeah, Chris, well, let's just remind you of Mayor Sarno's response to our investigation. In a statement yesterday, he told us in part, while Achim's death is indeed a tragedy, it was not an act of violence. It is irresponsible to compare it to an officer being shot outside an establishment, followed by a patron being stabbed outside the same establishment 2 weeks later. The establishment he's referring to is Aquarius, and the mayor had called on the club to be shut down. The owner tells me that today, after watching our investigative reports and the mayor's response, he's both shocked and baffled. It has been a tension-filled last few months between Aquarius owner Freddie Venegas and Mayor Sarno. Back in April, a Springfield officer was shot after tense moments across the street from the club in a Dunkin' Donuts parking lot.
A personal friend of mine was injured. It comes with the job. It stinks. But I feel like that's being held over my head.
But contrary to the mayor's statement, it was 4 weeks later when a man was stabbed near Aquarius. He has video to prove it, which is a requirement based on the club's security plan. While Aquarius's cameras weren't recording the night that the officer got shot, they got their system fixed and captured the moments when the stabbing victim was brought close to his property to be treated.
I didn't know my cameras weren't working. We turned over our entire DVD system. That is complying with our security plan. We turned over the system.
He tells Western Mass News after hearing the mayor's statement in response to new information and video in the case of Achim Bailey, it just adds to his frustrations.
It's disturbing. It's bothering. I can't believe he said it. When everyone's defended my club, the Aquarius, with everything that's going on, no one's ever compared the incidents. No one's ever compared the acts of violence. No one's ever compared those.
As frustrating as it is, he is happy with what came of his situation.
It sparked up a conversation, like we had mentioned. People are seeing the truth. They're seeing what needs fixing. The city needs fixing. It starts from the top. So, mission accomplished as far as I'm concerned. Whatever happens with my bar happens with my bar.
But after watching video of Achim moments after he was kicked out of the bar, he says he knows for a fact he would have handled it differently.
I'm not going to put the blame on Samuel's for it happening. It's sad because they could have helped. We've done it numerous times. I can't count how many times we've done it. You're supposed to. Not because you're an establishment owner, bar owner, because you're tip certified. As a human being, you're supposed to help.
Venegas tells me that at this time, he's still waiting for a final hearing on his liquor license. As for Samuel's, we told you exclusively yesterday that Mayor Sarno has now called for a hearing into the bar security plan after viewing our latest report. Attorney Alicia Days with the License Commission told me over the phone today that the city needs to give Samuel's a 10-day notice for a hearing. At this time, no date has been set yet. James Villalobos, Western Mass News.